Jai Shri Krishna. Today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting topic in Vedic Astrology, which is the difficult positions for all the 9 planets in transit from your natal moon. From your natal moon. I've also published a video earlier about the very good positions of the 9 planets in transit from the natal moon. Please watch that video because it will encompass the Veda positions and all other rules and exceptions I've given. This one is actually going to be a so-called transit position of the 9 planets, including moon, which will be difficult in transit from your natal moon. Okay, from your natal moon in your birth chart. Okay, sun. Sun will be 5th house in transit from your natal moon. Suppose when you are born, when you had moon in Taurus, doesn't matter which nakshatra, you had moon in Taurus. So whenever sun enters the 5th house from the natal moon in transit, right, which is Virgo, right, you have to be careful. That 1 month you have to be careful. Okay, you have to be careful. Remember this, the 5th from the, you can break down if you really want to go deep level, you have to look at the moon degree in Taurus, and you have to put exactly 15 degrees, and then start counting 5 houses for the degrees. You can go to that level if you really want to do the math. Okay, because the degrees you have to calculate. But in general, right, in general, you can take 5 places away. That is the point. Okay, suppose, for example, if you are born with moon in Leo at your birth time, whatever nakshatra it is, when sun comes to Sagittarius in transit, you have to be careful. So when will sun come to Sagittarius? In that case will be typically December 14th or so to Jan 14th. Sun will be in Sagittarius, approximately December 13th, 14th to Jan 13th, 14th. He will be in Sagittarius. So you have to be careful about. What is the exception at the time? If transit Jupiter is aspecting sun, then it won't be a problem. Transit Jupiter, that's to aspect the sun, 5th, 7th or 9th. The 5th and the 9th is the best aspect. Okay, that is one combination. Second, if Venus, it comes and comes conjunct with sun, it may be bad for Venus, but it will somehow help the sun thing. Or if the moon is coming exactly opposite to the sun as a full moon, at that time period, it will reduce. What will be difficult? When Rahu Ketu joins the sun here, then it's difficult. When Saturn joins the sun here, or when Saturn aspects that time the sun, right? The 10th aspect, mainly the difficult one. Yeah, okay. Moon. Next is moon. Transit moon from the natal moon, 8th, Chandrashtama. I've done a video on Chandrashtama, watch it. 8th from the natal moon. Suppose if you're born with moon in Leo, okay, Leo, then whenever the transit moon comes to Pisces, you got to be careful. If you're born with moon in Capricorn, whenever the transit moon comes to Leo, you got to be careful. Okay, next is Mars. Okay, Mars 7th from the natal moon. If you are moon in Libra, whenever Mars comes to, in your natal moon, Mars comes in transit in 7th house, which is Aries, you have to be careful. Don't think like, oh, it's a Mars, Mulatrikona Rashi, Own Rashi, he will help you and all. No. Jupiter aspect comes on the Mars, savior. Savior. Venus gets conjunct with the Mars, somewhat a savior. Venus aspect also good. Or it comes close to an aspect of a full moon, which means sun should also be there and moon should be here, the transit moon on Libra. Then it's a savior. Okay, Mercury. Mercury is 4th house from the natal moon. So if you are born with moon in Scorpio, whenever Mercury comes to Aquarius, it will be difficult. Same rules, exception will apply. Jupiter, Venus, full moon, etc. Okay. Okay. Jupiter, 3rd house. in the transit from the natal moon. Yeah. Now, Venus can help. A full moon can help. Jupiter. But difficult. Okay. Next is Venus. 6th house from the natal moon. Jupiter, full moon can help again. Okay. The full moon aspect on Venus or a Jupiter aspect. Saturn. Janma. Janma Shani. Whenever Saturn comes to your Rashi and specifically to a Janma Nakshatra, around that 14 months time period is the most difficult. Next is Rahu Ketu. I mean, of course, Ashtama Sani is also difficult, but Ashtama Sani is second only to the Janma Shani. When Shani is on your, not just on your Rashi, but on your Janma Nakshatra. Ask all the people who have moon in Revati now. They will tell you that. Yeah, ask all the people with moon in Uttara Bhadrapada, last year end and all. They will weep through their eyes and nose. So for Rahu Ketu, everybody says again, like 9,000 all in transit. I am not sure if I will agree. I will only say that Rahu Ketu again, the Rashi and the Nakshatra, because it will cause the eclipse. Remember, wherever Saturn sits, Rahu sits, Ketu sits, they will create darkness and dullness. Rahu is the most difficult in that way. Ask all the people with moon in Satabhisha. They will tell you right now how difficult it is because Rahu is sitting there. Ketu, Maga Nakshatra, they will tell you that. But Rahu is difficult because of the Rahu energy and Satabhisha Nakshatra people. Saturn, Revati Nakshatra people, you should ask them, they'll tell you that. Yeah. Again, best remedies, pray to the Kuladevata. Kuladevata is number one. I have given you the Sapta Rishis, right? The Sapta Rishi for each of the 27 nakshatras. Pray to them, use their number. Figure out a plan after you finish your Kuladevata temple, go to your nakshatra temple. At some point, you have to plan. Of course, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn has to move out of your Janma nakshatra. Kuladevata is the best support, and your Sapta Rishi and the prayers have given, right? To Sapta Rishi and their wives, and the number of times you have to do. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Please share your comments in the comment section as well and your feedback, and I really appreciate it. I know many of you have shared, so thank you, and I will see you soon in another video. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.